In this video, we are exploring the potential of Pi, one of the most trending cryptocurrencies, and looking at what you could earn by 2026 if you invest in 10,000 Pi now. At the time of this recording, the market price of Pi is about $1.35, and its market cap is around $9.3 billion. At this current market valuation, you can acquire up to 10,000 Pi with a small investment worth only $13,500. However, you can decide to buy little by little until your desired amount is reached. But you should do that as soon as possible because, looking at Pi's trajectory, it's very close to reaching $1.50. If Pi should achieve this price at any point in time, your 10,000 Pi would be worth a solid $15,000, which is a very good way to start bagging some profits. Let's step back and see where Pi came from. When it initially released and hit the market, its first listing price was around $1.48, which is just a little higher compared to today's current market valuation, and it has achieved an all-time high record of about $2.98 in February 2025. If anyone had bought up to 10,000 Pi when it was listed, he would have seen his $14,800 investment grow to about $29,800. Pi's achievement of this all-time high record underscores Pi's potential for growth within the crypto space. Now, let's take a look at what Pi is all about and why it carries so much potential for explosive growth as we approach 2026. Pi Network is a cryptocurrency that was developed with a social component. Unlike other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, which have peer-to-peer transactions and stores of value as their primary applications, Pi Network focuses on building communities and allows users to mine tokens directly from their mobile phones with minimal effort, just a tap a day on the app. This social aspect is amplified in a referral system in which users can invite others to join it, boosting their mining rates and forming a network of trust relationships. It leverages people's involvement to build a large, active user base and consequently drive Pi Network's growth, which has already become evident as we all can see it already. Pi Network uses something called the Stellar Consensus Protocol. Regular blockchains like Bitcoin stack transactions on blocks like building a tower. It works, but it's slow and energy intensive. SCP is different. It's all like individuals selling their goods in a crowded marketplace all at once, and everybody in the crowd instantly concurring as to what happened. No hesitation. This makes it possible for Pi Network to execute thousands of transactions per second, far more than Bitcoin's 7 or Ethereum's 15, 30 on their legacy platforms. And it's also extremely energy efficient, which is no small feat in a world looking to become greener. Pi itself has two main jobs within this framework. First, it is the money you spend to pay small charges each time you send Pi, use a dApp, or keep something on the network. These charges help to keep things going. Second, Pi compensates the people who help keep the network safe by running computers called nodes. Nodes are like the support staff who double-check everything to make sure it is authentic. Pi is a platform where developers are allowed to build applications that use Pi as the native token. This developer-friendly approach is evident in projects like the Pi browser, a mobile web interface that allows developers to build and deploy decentralized applications without requiring in-depth knowledge of blockchain. It is facilitated by the network through means like the Pi Software Development Kit, which allows easy integration of Pi transactions into other applications. The regular hackathons on Pi Network have motivated development across several applications, ranging from e-commerce marketplaces and freelance tasking platforms to games, all with Pi as an exchange medium. A case in point is the Pi Ad Network, piloted in March 2024, that enables advertisers to use Pi to publish ads within the ecosystem, with revenue shared between app developers based on user traffic. This platform-level application enhances the ecosystem by stimulating app development and monetizing the collective attention of its users, positioning Pi as a hub of innovation in the Web3 space. Looking ahead to 2026, Pi's got a lot of potential to grow. With over 70 million users already and a mainnet that's up and running, it's off to a strong start. The team's working hard to make Pi more useful, like adding more dApps and getting more shops to accept it. If they pull that off, more people will want Pi, and that could push the price up. The crypto market's expected to keep growing too, and Pi could ride that wave if it plays its cards right. Recent partnerships are also fueling this growth too. The OKX deal, for example, happened right after the mainnet launch in February 2025. OKX's huge user base means more people can trade Pi, which keeps the price active and draws in new fans. It's like opening a store in a busy mall. lots of foot traffic. Gate.io's partnership is just as fresh, also kicking off in early 2025. It's another big exchange that's helping Pi reach traders globally, adding more buzz and stability to the coin. These collaborations show Pi's seriousness about going mainstream. One other thing that shows Pi is developing, and I consider a move that could further boost its value in the crypto space, is the push for merchant adoption. Pi's team wants businesses to take Pi as payment, so they've been testing it with thousands of merchants worldwide. Imagine paying for a coffee with Pi. It's that kind of real-world use they're after. They're making it easy for shops to sign up and accept Pi through the app, which could spark a big jump in demand. These are all towards making Pi a currency used by people, not just exchanged. The success of this remarkable innovation would undoubtedly increase the value of Pi in the crypto market. Now let's talk about the 2025 bull run as another factor that could further boost the market price of Pi. As you know, the bull run tends to always drive substantial increase in the market price of cryptocurrencies. A typical example is the 2021 bull run where Bitcoin hit an all-time high above $65,000 in November 2021, on the back of a wave of institutional adoption and mainstream hype that carried the entire crypto market higher. Other cryptos also hit impressive highs, such as Ethereum, which reached above $4,800 in November. Dogecoin reached 73 cents. Binance Coin reached $690. Solana reached $260, and many others. If the next bull run could repeat such an event, many cryptocurrencies with immense potential for growth like Pi could see substantial growth in their market valuation during the course of the bull run. The incoming bull run is like a rising tide that lifts all boats, and Pi might just surf its way to a higher price, let's say up to about 5x or 10x. This would shoot the market price of Pi above $6 at a 5x increase, while at a 10x increase, it would be priced at about $13. If either of these predictions comes into play by 2026, your 10,000 Pi will be worth about $60,000 and $130,000 respectively. But remember, you can only get this return on investment if you decide to dive into Pi early enough, especially now that its market price is still quite modest. However, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research and seek expert advice before investing your money in any coin.